We live. Let me get this pulled up here. iDrawing is streaming software and game development. Where is Stream Manager? There we go. There we go. Live on YouTube, on the tube. Okay. I need to update my title. I'm going to be working on a little bit of colonist AI. Ah, nuts, I'm stuck in the ground. Just for the sake of the stream, I'm pulling this up. What? I'm going to say UE5. Good lord, working. It's a colonist AI work. Working on fixing my colonist AI to work with my procedural terrain system. Colonist AI work, that's kind of a short title. I'll say colonist AI plus procedural terrain. Essentially what we're doing here. Update all. Okay, and I keep spawning in the middle of the goddamn ground, so I'm actually gonna look into that real quick. So I do be getting the correct spawn location and everything. When I do the game mode spawn, that's game state, game mode. I mean, I spawn it up in the air, so that shouldn't matter. And then when I restart, till I get to spawn player, get player spawn location, and I set the pawn, and then I restart the player. So, I mean, that shouldn't, like, be teleporting me through the ground. I've had so much hell with this player spawn situation. Again, like, oh my god. And it was because I stood up, like... Okay, there, now I'm finally on the ground. My frame rate is terrible. The colonist AI is ticking. I'm essentially gonna grab one of these guys. How many colonists did I spawn? I spawned, oh my god. I spawned 80 colonists. So that's actually, I'll say that's actually a pretty good optimization for not having done anything yet. My god, it's getting worse. I need to talk to someone. Hello. Join my colony. And chop trees. Oh, I think they still search for food because they're so hungry. Oh. He tried. He didn't have... Hang on. Do I have... I don't know if I have wood axes in their inventory. Let me see. Let's call this character my character. Inventory components. Inventory. Contents. I should. He didn't equip the axe. He did not equip the axe. Okay, let's stop that. And let's also reduce the number of... Let me get rid of some of these. I'm gonna reduce the number of mobs that I spawn here, because this is gonna be spawn chance, density impact. Let's make density impact 200, so that should spawn about half as much. Find tree to chop. Okay, so what are we doing here? Where do I equip? I don't know that, find tree to chop and a chop tree. Is chop tree where I... There's like an equip wood axe. There it is. Let me actually look in the behavior tree. Okay, and so I think, let me look at the logic for whether or not they're gonna eat. So if needs food, if food amount is less than 20 and not being interacted with, they'll try to find food. But if they have a, what is this, a sequence? This is a selector. So honestly, I feel like this shouldn't actually ever, because they're hungry, they shouldn't, they should never chop trees, even though that guy tried to chop trees. So I'm gonna have to take a look at this behavior tree and see why that's happening. That's what I want to happen, but based on what I have here, I don't think that's what should be happening. Find tree to chop, move to, rotate to it, equip axe, and then chop the tree. Gotcha. Okay. I want to change this cast to wood. That should always be the case, but I don't know why I would wouldn't just do this here. Whip it, get rid of this guy. Get the inventory component. So it's like if I already have one, we just finish successfully. Cast failed. I.e., I don't already have one equipped. I don't already have a wood axe equipped. Then inventory component, find first index of weapon type, and then I give it a wood axe. That's equal to -1. Wait a second. So get component by class, get main hand weapon. If I have, then I finish. If I don't have one equip already, I try to find it. Oh, and this is finishing execute false. Okay. Otherwise, use item at the index. Gotcha. And then finish execute. So why wouldn't this be happening is my question. I should put a breakpoint a couple places. That one should be false. This one, this condition seems to be the one that is happening. Okay, we're gonna have to test this out. We'll see if that, I should pull up the, I gotta find a colonist. Hello, please. No, come back. I must talk. Hello. Join my colony. Default player colony. Join my colony. Need to fix that. That shouldn't be the case. Chop trees. Okay, so it's like it never, what colonist is this? 25? Okay, so he's stuck on rotate. Okay. Yeah, I think I changed these a little bit. Why is he stuck on this? Do we ever get here? Okay, we do refresh the rotation. What is a rotating? Yeah, I guess this this never finishes. Yeah, I think I need to update this because I have a oh my god, I can't like use the content window while it's playing. That's annoying. Okay, stop that. Because I have a new node that I probably need to update it with. Yes, this subtree is what needs to happen. Well, not really, actually. Where do I use it at? An attack, okay. Run behavior rotate. Okay, so I just do it in parallel. Okay, so I need to do that. Yeah. I mean, I shouldn't need to actually run it in parallel, but like, this is not like I run it in parallel because the thing they're attacking is moving. Where did my colonist want to go? There it is. So I can either do it in parallel and just have it constantly running, or I can set up a condition to rotate. I think parallel is probably main task, nodes running in the background while main task is active. So if I did something like this, is going to run in the background, and the main task is going to be this needs to change to a selector. I just changed that? I forget. It's been a while since I've worked with the behavior trees. I essentially want these to be under. I assume this has to be one node, correct? Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't make sense. Sequence. Wait. It's to be a single task. Only task nodes are allowed. So what is this? Main task of parallel node. So wait, what is this used for if I have to use a node? Because what I don't want is for this to be, I don't want this node to dictate that when this is active, because I just want this to happen in the background. I mean, I suppose it is the chop tree, right? Yeah, I suppose this is what I want. I think this will work. Let's try this. He still didn't equip the tree, I don't think, or equip the yeah, of course he didn't equip the tree. He didn't equip the axe. Let's definitely... Let's put a breakpoint on that node. Actually, no, because there's going to be like a million colonists. Okay, let me also, now that the food thing is working, I need to change my... I need to make them not starving. I suppose. Oh, and that's in my default gameplay attributes. Oh, it's level. Here's food. Okay, let's make them 50. Well, just right in the middle, so they're not going to be starving. So they're not going to be running around like they're like chickens with their heads cut off. Oh dear. Yeah, my character spawning needs work. It needs work. And the ragdoll is basically making my character fall through the ground, I think, is what the issue is. Okay. What is this? Colonist character 6. Okay, we're on 6. And he is just waiting. Hello. Join my colony. Yes, yes, yes. Chop trees. Okay, so we got here. False. Okay, so now we're gonna go there. Item index is 0, which is correct. So what's gonna happen in the use item? That should be equipping the item. Let me look at wood axe. That is the class I am checking for. It doesn't have a use item, but its parent class should. Weapon, do you have? No, but it's the equipment class. Good. There we go. Use. What happens here? Character, get the equipment component. Equip gear. This. So let me see if this gets reached. It does. Okay. Now what? Let me look at this. This is a wood axe. This is a wood axe. And this gets reached. Handle equip side effects. Equip, handle equipped. Nothing. Okay, but that's in the weapon. I feel like it's probably just not getting attached to the character correctly. This is just giving the weapon abilities. I link the animation class. Where do I actually, here's where I actually spawn and everything. Do I get here? I do. Okay, so I'm spawning it. Could not attach weapon actor. I'm wondering if this is getting hit. Go here and then check my logs. What kind of logs do I have? Attach weapon woody wood axe. Well, I got there. I did not reach could not attach weapon actor. Overlapped non-goal actor. Yeah. That's from the AI node. So I mean this seems correct. Refresh rotate. I didn't want a breakpoint there. Oh, there he goes. He's got it equipped. You're facing the wrong way though, mate. He's trying so hard to chop down that tree. You're never gonna hit it, buddy. So what is he trying to rotate towards? He's trying to rotate towards a target location, which is probably not what he should do. He should be, I'm going to get rid of some of these other trees. He should be trying to rotate towards something more so like the actor, because the target location is just a point that I found on the ground next to the tree. And so if he's trying to rotate towards that, it's not exactly going to help very much. Where's my window? Okay, there we go. So target location. Do I have sets? This is probably where I would be setting it, right? The actor. I do have task target actor. I have target location set. I have move to location. So I should probably either I can set something else in here, or I can use like the task. But see, the thing I hate about these behavior trees is that you have to use the blackboard, and so you basically have to duplicate everything. Because like I have this colonist task struct that's stored in the colonist controller, but I can't reference it from the behavior tree. I have to put it into a blackboard asset before I can do so. So that's real annoying. Yeah. Okay, so here's what we need to do. I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to take all this and move it over. Make room for this guy. We're not going to set as vector. We're going to set actor, or object rather, right? Yep. Boom, boom. And then this is going to be target actor, not location. And then that should essentially be... Ooh, here's... Oh, this is going to be annoying. So I need to actually... Yeah. Okay, so there's not because it's a hierarchical instance static mesh, there's not actually an actor. I almost need two different locations. So let me open up my behavior tree again. What do I have here? Move to location, target location. Maybe target location should be something different. Wait, I do have tree location. Get moved to location. Okay, so wait a second. This is setting target location equal to the result location. And then I'm drawing... That's a blue. This is a green. Okay, so hang on, let me look at this again. Get rid of that. I did have this set up the way I wanted to. Oh no. I need to find out where that blue sphere, debug sphere, is being drawn. Drop trees. Go to the closest one, please. Get rid of these. And that one. Okay, you're kind of close. The pause. Okay. I'm expecting my blue. Okay, so the blue is there. Okay, so am I just not rotating correctly? The ALS rotate does not, so it rotates correctly when I'm talking to the character. So I'm pretty sure I, on tick, rotate towards interacting character, which uses, okay, it doesn't use the same exact thing. But what's happening here? Get actor location, find look at rotation to get actor location. Yeah. Okay, so, am I doing the same thing here? Target yaw, delta time. It is yaw, target yaw angle, target yaw angle. It's doing the same exact method. But it's not finding like the correct rotation. But this is drawing it at the correct location. Result location, yep. And I'm setting the very same value as the target location and the target location. The Blackboard target location. So why doesn't that rotate? Because like, watch, if I talk, okay, maybe you don't rotate correctly. Let me talk to a new guy here. So I'm gonna go behind him. Does he rotate to me? He does, see, like, it finds the correct, yeah. Well, that's good. A breakpoint here. Target yaw angle 140. What is he at now? It does say 140. Why on earth is that angle not correct? When it's correct when I do it like this. I don't know. I don't know. It's using yaw on both. Start target. And like, I'm pretty sure I use this same method for when the AI attack, and when they attack, it moves correctly. Try a different one. Different colonist here. Okay, he just happened, I think he just happened to be correct. And so I'm wondering if what's throwing it off a little bit is the Z difference, Z-axis difference, because it's going to be getting an angle going downwards. And I wonder if that's not... I wonder if that's causing a bit of an issue. Okay, so he just rotated the opposite direction. He was facing the correct... 126. Okay, I just want to see this. So maybe not there. What do I want to do this at? Find tree to chop. So I'm setting the target location. Result location. So let me... I'm going to adjust this. Oh, I'm gonna have to do this like way over here. Okay, hang on. I'm essentially just gonna set the Z the same to this one. So I'm gonna take that, put that there. That, put that there. Okay, so and then I just want to X and Y. Then can I just like get Z? No, I have to break in, okay. Use the same Z. So now, because this will be used for rotation. Let's go snag us a colonist. We'll see if the rotation is any different. The guy's already right next to a tree, so I'm gonna pick this guy. Yes, join me and chop trees for me. Okay, still not great. Still not great. Now, okay, so when it does turn slightly, the animation does, but it shouldn't be that much off. It shouldn't be that much off. So I want to... I want to draw this one here. Oh, I'll need to make a vector. X, Y, Z. And then I'm gonna debug it, just to make sure this is at the right spot. It likely is, and I don't know why the rotation isn't working for chopping the trees, but it is working for things like interacting. And like my enemy AI uses proper rotation, has the proper rotation as well. It's using the same exact node. Okay, join me. Chop trees. Okay, so that is at the same exact plane. Yeah, so those are, yeah, same Z. He is not rotating towards it correctly. Let's put a breakpoint here. I want to see what the target location is when I set it. Target location, move to location. And I also want to see what it is in the tree. Or rather in here. I wonder if that'll be possible. It is calculating that like ahead of time and then using it once the colonist gets there. So I don't know. I'm wondering if things change. If I have something somewhere changing that. Alright, Thalmare Bywold. No, I didn't want generate quest. I wanted this one. Go chop a tree. Okay, what's our value? That's an interesting... I guess they would be pretty round numbers because of how I generate them. So I'm gonna... Can I copy this somehow? Copy value. Okay. But putting that right there. Okay, go. And now what is this? Okay, so here, this is a problem. This is a problem. I've found the problem. Okay, so why... Let me see, what is my tree doing? I have find tree to chop, I do move to. Let's move to location. I equip the wood axe. I don't think I'm setting any blackboard values here. Doesn't seem to be the case. I chop tree. Are no blackboard values set there either? And so for some reason, the target it just says invalid. Interesting. So I'm gonna step through each one of these. So they're just all rotating towards 0, 0, 0. Okay, so I found the problem. I have found the problem. How to fix. How to fix. Alright, Ethis Amford. Join me. And chop my trees. Okay, here's our value. Copy value. Put that right there. Play. So, wait a second, why didn't my breakpoints get hit? Okay, we're gonna have to start that over. Okay, where is a colonist? Where is a colonist? And they did not spawn very close this time. Talk. Join me. Join. So hang on, before I click that, I gotta make sure I'm selected on the right one, 41, that seems right. Now chop trees. Okay, our value, I don't think I need to write that down. That does seem correct. Let's resume. Still correct. Zoom. Still correct. Resume. Still correct. Resume. The target location. Get blackboard target location. It is incorrect here. Why? It says it's in the blackboard. Am I just like... Is this not the right way to be getting blackboard values? It works for other things. Why? Let me see if... I'm going to stop this. Let me see if there's another... I can get Blackboard. There are many different ways for me to get... I have... Okay, so this is a function. Ah. Ah. That is why. That is why. Okay. So, I didn't realize this was my own function. It's been a while since I worked on this. Why am I setting the target... I do have the target actor set, right? Do I? I don't know that I do. Let's run it again. Let's check what that value is in the Blackboard during runtime. Okay, Helmond Amford. On my colony. One colony. Go chop a tree. Okay. 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 Oh wait, hang on. Pause. Okay, we have him selected. Target actor is none. Or is this 139? Okay. It's always none. It's always none. Okay, so why is this function? First of all, let's do a validate. Get is valid. Wait, so yeah, I'm never returning the... Oh, I mean, that fucking makes sense. I'm a big dummy. I am a big dummy. So I wanted this to, get Blackboard value as vector, and when we return it here. And I should rename this. Get Blackboard target location. I'll say target actor or location. Okay, this should fix it. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of all my breakpoints because I'm so absolutely positive that this is going to work now. %, 60% of the time, it works every time. Okay, we got some collie boys over here. Wolfa Admore. Alright, Wolfa. That's a pretty fucking badass name if I... Oh, I did construct buildings. There are no buildings to construct. Okay, yes. Again, get rid of that. Okay, we've rotated, correct. And we're facing the tree. Oh, and oh no, why did you turn around? Why did you turn around? You did it once. You did great. Oh, no. So it sort of worked. It worked until it didn't. The target location is something. Ah, you know what's happening now? It got reran, right? Yeah, I think I know what happened here. So let me pull up that behavior tree again. Does this rerun each time? So I need to breakpoint there and there. And get rid of that for now. Resume. I need to restart. So I think what's happening is whenever they hit the tree, it changes from the static mesh of my instance static mesh into a dynamic mesh that is contained within an actor class. It is my tree dynamic mesh actor. And so I think it's probably not updating it's like trying to look at the instance static mesh at the index that has changed because I've removed one. Join again, go chop a tree, mate. Wait, stop. I hate how the breakpoints don't trigger unless you're like selected on the right one. I suppose that's good though, for when you have a lot going on. Okay, he's gonna one-shot this. He missed. Uh-oh. Where did this come from? So they weren't close enough, the colonist wasn't close enough to actually hit the fucking tree. On tree chopped. Why would this be throwing in an exception? Assertion failed. B5 fields, positional format field count. Ah, yes, I am trying to log two things. Okay, so okay, I get that. But why did this make it this far without getting thrown before? We can recover though. That's nice. So it looks like they did hit the tree. That colonist did. There we go. Nice, okay. That doesn't prove our problem. Let's make him chop a different one. And before I do that, I gotta make sure I'm selected on the right one. Colonist 8, okay, that seems correct. Go chop trees for infinity. There we go. Find tree to chop. Resume. Chop tree. This first one should be good. Ignore the animation. Okay, so he's not close enough. God, you're like barely too far away. Okay, so I need to change that setting a little bit. And I believe that'll be in here. And so that's in my, what did I call that function? It's like get chop location. I hope you're paying this colonist. They get paid in exposure, okay? Yesterday I made them all starving, and then I fixed that issue, so they're not starving anymore, and they should be happy about that. Moral dilemma aside. Oh yeah, I have to do all this like fucky logic. I'm essentially a little too far away though. What is happening now? Invalid blueprint? Oh. Know how I feel about that? Yeah, especially when you like consider the notion that I'm like putting AI, like literal AI into this, like LLMs and stuff that like, you know, a lot of, you're seeing a lot of stuff come out about like, oh, it's gonna be conscious soon or some shit like that, which I don't really believe, but yeah, they're gonna be starving and I'm gonna give them personalities that are going to be taken by AI, so yeah. And it'll be up to you as the player to feed them. So distance away from tree. This will be my, so this is at least set to 50. And where do I set this at? Let me change this to, I'm not actually convinced that that is the variable that's doing that. What are you complaining about? Live coding? Is this a live coding issue? Cannot connect pins. What are you complaining about? Oh, because I renamed it. Oh, yeah, I gotta restart the editor. That's annoying. I'm super excited to start doing some more colonist stuff. I love colony sim type games. And I'm excited to like start giving them personalities. And not just like random characters spawn throughout the world that, you know, just do tasks. It's gonna be fun. There's a lot of work a lot of setup I need to do though to like right now there's like no purpose to having a colonist in your. I mean I suppose they can chop trees and they can build, they can find their own food and they can find a spot to sleep. That's about what their capabilities are. I should probably test the sleep AI out again because I haven't tested that since like since before I changed everything. So, colonists less than Terminator. Bro's training his AI to rise up against the humans. No, I don't see that as the end game for AI. I feel like the end game is humans using AI very stupidly, not AI rising up against humans. I, for one, I would welcome an AI overlord for a change, rather than a shitty human overlord. I unironically feel like the AI would be more compassionate towards humans. Yes, open all those again. Because we need to compile. We need to compile this. Okay, that's working now. What about the chop tree one? Compile. Okay, we're good. Let us go look at that. We're going to play, and we're going to see if they're actually close enough to hit the trees now. Spawn. No? Alright, let's go get one of these boys. Alright, Aelin Hayford, join my colony. And chop trees. You will chop trees in infinitum. Okay. Oh, hang on. Don't do it! I forgot to have him selected. And there we go, pull that out. Go right there. Selected, okay, resume. Okay, find tree to chop. So, he did get close enough that time to hit it, but he's rotated very awkwardly. I mean, the move to location and target location, it should just be set on the result location. So I have to look at my code here and make sure that that is find closest tree when it's a tree dynamic mesh actor. If it's a hierarchical instance static mesh, we get that location, we get current location here. Found location. Find closest tree. Find closest tree. Found closer SM tree 021. SM tree 021. So did I find... It didn't find the tree dynamic mesh actor. It only found the... Let me... I'll put a breakpoint there. And I do have a target location. Okay, so yeah, they're not picking up the dynamic mesh tree. Oh, did this get chopped already? It did. Okay, so he chopped that. He should actually have the wood in his inventory now, if everything's working correctly. He does not. Oh, no, he does. He does. I forget that it's just called item there, which is kind of annoying, but yeah, he's got the wood. There it is. And he just happened to one-shot that fucking tree like a Chad. And so this renders every frame while he's moving? I thought this was like a latent thing that like held on to... See, this is why I don't like behavior trees. There's just so much that I'm unsure of. So while he's moving, this is running every time. And so am I calculating every frame? Am I calculating this every frame? I don't think so. Because I would be getting some find closest tree logs, right? Well, no, I wouldn't, because I only log if let me put a breakpoint in here. See if we're hitting that. Like, okay, see, he moved that time, or it got stuck on the move to that time. Something was happening though to where that was. Here we go, chop. Oh, okay, that didn't. What the heck? There we go. Oh, okay, he rotated incorrectly that time. So the target location is invalid here. Switch into here. Boom. Target location. I do. Wow, that is not correct. I 100% happen to know that that is incorrect. Why did he rotate? Did I find the tree dynamic mesh? I did not seem to. Okay, so we're still having some issues whenever it changes, whenever the tree requires multiple chops. And I'm still a little confused on the order of execution for this. So when I swing it once, do I end this task? Execute AI. If I have the proper main hand weapon, we do all this. Start main hand attack. Yeah, so we just start that and we wait for it to be removed and we swing again. So we keep swinging. On axe swing end. Do we end here? We do actually, or if the task is finished. So I want to put a breakpoint there. Oh, he hit it that time. We found the tree. Do I have that data? But the out result is what I want to see. So I somehow still hit... Oh, because I hit the trunk. Or no, that shouldn't be. That shouldn't be... It shouldn't be the choppable tree, hism. It should be a tree dynamic mesh actor. World dynamic. Collision. I'll have to check the collision here. Got a breakpoint there. That's fine and dandy. Okay, I can't see. Of course, it's not giving me the information. I need to make sure that the collision is proper here. Although I suppose it's kind of moot because it's already chopped. Okay, he somehow managed to get that one. Okay, he's gonna move over to this one. On axe swing end. That didn't end. Is task executing? Oh yeah, he's not gonna hit that one. That one's too far away. Okay, it did in that time. What did this come out to be true? It's not finished. So we're gonna swing again. Hang on. This is happening way too much. Okay, I hit it that time. It's like he tries multiple times and then finally hits it. Again, it's a one shot. It's a tree one shot. Find tree to chop. Yes. Resume. Okay, hang on, pause. Ah, he keeps going to these one-shot trees. I need ones that take multiple hits. Okay, we found another one. Good, good, good. Find tree to chop. And we're going over here. Okay. So, I think he... Okay, so I think I know a little bit more about what's happening now. It starts whenever the tree gets felled. I think the task ends, but then the swing ends after that, and so that's why we get a little bit of wonkiness in the order of breakpoints hit. So I think when chop tree happens, so I bind to task updated. And if it's finished, I just finish execute. Maybe I shouldn't do that. I should wait for the swing to end, and then check if the task is finished. Okay. Okay. Find tree to chop. Yes, yes, yes. Chop tree. Find. Okay, so why does this keep happening? So why is this getting hit multiple? So I'm in. Oh, I'm 22 steps back. Okay, because I've just selected him. Now we're simulating. Hit. Okay. Pause. So I hit it, and then he rotated. Yeah, the target location got changed. So why? But the task did not end. So what changed the rotation? I don't think the blackboard value. Let me look at the blackboard value. It says target location is invalid now. What set that? Let's set that value. So it is indeed invalid. And the only place I would be setting that is, yeah, in the find tree to chop. The target location. Guess I'll put a breakpoint there. I just... He's rotating incorrectly, but he still happens to be hitting the tree. So that's good. Missed it that time. There we go. Hit it. Okay, so now we've found a new tree. So now he's going to move over to a new tree. Okay, now we've hit a breakpoint there. Good, that seems fine. That seems fine. All is well. Yes, that did just happen. Uh-oh. Okay, we're having some issues. Reached false, find tree to chop. Okay. Colonist, we're breaking the current task. Not, what is it? What is this condition? Not or? What is this? What is happening here? False, okay. False, true. Okay, current task, target actor. So essentially, not or, so... What is that saying? If one of them is false, I mean, yeah, if one of them is false, then they both are. But I don't have a target actor and component. And of course I can't see what these are. Can I see what the colonist is? I can. Nice. Okay, so I can probably check out the task here. Current task. The actor is unknown. And I'm setting... Why was I doing this? Is it because I already have a task? Is that what I'm saying? If they're both false, or maybe it's because one of them is true that this is what is not or? I've been battling delegates to turn large static meshes into dynamic meshes, getting frustrated, and then I see the blueprint pasta here and I feel less alone. Yeah, my blueprint organization is not great. I will admit that. I'm much better at organizing code. And it doesn't help that, like, for this AI stuff, a lot of it has to happen in an event graph, so it's not like you can extract it into useful functions. And the reason it has to happen in the event graph is because there's like a lot of latent things, and when things are latent, they don't let you put that in a function. And it also doesn't help that I'm looking at blueprints that are that I wrote a long time ago. But yeah, I don't blame you on the delegate situation either. That took quite a while, quite a lot of practice for it to solidify. What exactly are you using those delegates for? To turn large static meshes into dynamic meshes, yeah. Breach, yeah, I'm wondering, is it because what is a not or? So an or is either one of these being true, then it's true. A not or not A or B. So both of them have to be false for this to be true? Is that what I'm saying? And so I'm essentially saying, like, if the current task, that's default value. Give me the colonist current task. I'm saying both have to be false to continue? I feel like that's not right because I set the task and then I like start executing this stuff and it's like there should be a task here. The task target actor though. Let me see where I do current task stuff here. It's probably a good place to start. Okay. Yeah, I hate how I'm doing this as well. Chop forever task, okay. Where am I setting like the target actor, task target actor? On tree chopped, I set it to null. Is that the only place I'm using it in code? Pretty much, yeah. Same with the target component, yeah. On tree chopped. Yeah, so that returns like my chop result, whether or not I felled the tree or just hit it. And if it's, oh yeah, so if I felled it, I set it to null. And so I guess what I'm saying here is that, yeah, those both need to be false, but I need to check where, if at all, I'm setting these. Probably in find tree to chop somewhere. Find closest tree, break tree results, set members in colonist task. Okay, so I'm setting them right after. I load a static mesh, turn it into procedural mesh, and then do stuff with dynamic meshes for the collision mesh. When my static mesh was small, it was all fine. With large static mesh, things crash. Creating the procedural mesh takes too long, so I need to order the execution explicitly. Okay, so why are you using the procedural mesh? It kind of seems like that's a bit of an intermediary type thing. Because for me, I just go straight from static mesh to dynamic mesh. And it sounds like you're using the procedural mesh as like a middle man. And so if you were to get rid of that and just go straight from static mesh to dynamic mesh, that may happen faster. And then whatever you're using the procedural mesh for, I would just do with the dynamic mesh. Yeah, curious what you're using the procedural mesh for in that middle step. Load static mesh, turn it into procedural mesh, and then do stuff with dynamic meshes for the collision mesh. Yeah, just go straight, just go straight to dynamic mesh, I feel like. I guess, yeah, you're just using the dynamic mesh just for the collision. But yeah, I would maybe say, because yeah, I know what you mean by the procedural mesh taking too long to generate. But if you're going to be generating a dynamic mesh for collision anyway, read online that procedural mesh is more efficient, but I don't use the proc mesh at the moment really. It's just the visualization. Yeah, and that's why I say just go straight there. You did read correctly, and in my experience, the dynamic mesh is less performant. But if you're going there anyway, you know, just get rid of the middleman. I work on the dynamic mesh for the collision. That's the meat of my work. Yeah. But you are right. Straight to dynamic probably makes sense in terms of efficiency. I wonder though. Yeah. And then you can always like, I think you can just take those dynamic meshes and then bake them into static ones or something like that. And so you may be able to get rid of some of the dynamic mesh inefficiencies after you're done calculating all that stuff. Let me look up a not or images. I don't know why this is a Uh, this is boggling my mind. Okay. So they both have to be false for a NOR. Okay, so I'm essentially making sure that it's clear, but so why didn't why am I doing this? In current task. Okay, that's not gonna. So I think I'm not really doing anything with this, but I need them to be cleared. So essentially, I think the reason I did this was to prevent it from finding a new tree. If I'm in the middle of chopping one. But it did not get set correctly. So let me look at this on tree chop. What was the? It was felled, so it should have been reset. Because it gets reset here. Did I do task finished as well? No, I don't see that. Look at these logs, a little bit easier to read here. Reached false. This is the part I'm hitting here. On tree chopped fell. Update AI task. Chop trees. Handle chop trees task. Overlap. No, that's it. Ignore that. Find closest tree. We found one. Oh, we reached false. Why is that? I mean, again, I'm not really using that for anything, so I might just get rid of that condition. Okay. So I don't think this will rerun. So we're just gonna bypass that. We're gonna try this again. Let's see if this works now. Okay, Huey dabbled. Join my colony. And chop trees for me forever. Okay, yep, we found a tree. We set it. Good, good, good. Hang on, pause for a sec. Pause for a sec. I gotta get you pulled up here. Okay, I'm 20 steps back. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, why did you... Okay, so here's the problem. Nothing happened, though. Like, I didn't change the location anywhere. This is where I changed that. That didn't get hit. I'm here. I'm here. And my rotation is completely wrong. It even says invalid down here. Where did that change? Let me pull this up a little bit so you guys can see. Here we go. It's invalid right here. And I don't know why the target location. Let me just see if I can find anywhere. Target. Let me find just everywhere that I do this in. Of course, searching in blueprints is enormously unhelpful. Yeah, why did you rotate around? Why did you stop? I mean, it's definitely has something to do with this changing into a dynamic mesh component. Let me make sure the collision is right on this so that it's returning from the found tree. Maybe I should continue doing the breakpoint there to see what we found. It is set to block all dynamics, so it is world dynamic. Is that what I'm doing here? I am doing world dynamic, so the location shouldn't be changing though, and I'm wondering, I put that there. Where is this other blue one? It's probably way off in the fucking distance, isn't it? Why did you turn around though? I understand that changed, but I never changed the target location myself. And I don't think it even went through. It's still just hitting this chopped tree. And so it's not doing the actor location. It's definitely doing target location. And how am I setting that? I'm wondering if the ref is changing. And so I'm setting that. I'm making a new vector here. Why am I doing this at the end? Let's not do that and see what happens. I don't know why that would be the case. Why I would need to reset that. Oh no, I don't want that. Alright, let's see what happens here. I'm essentially just trying to make sure that the actor is rotated towards the tree correctly on the second chop. On the first chop, everything's fine. And the colonists are rotating towards, these are all instanced static meshes. But when one of them gets hit, it changes into a dynamic mesh. And for some reason that means that they just rotate somewhere else, even though I'm not really changing, the right one, 29, okay, it seems right. Join my colony. Chop trees. Okay, we found a tree, good, good. It's normal, hang on. Okay, we're setting the location value, so it's like 6,000, negative 4,300. That's all fine and dandy. Good. Okay, he's preparing to chop the tree. Okay, and he rotated before he even fucking hit it. Oh no, he did hit it. He did hit it. The mesh is just looking weird for some reason. So he did do the rotation. And so, did we find a new tree to chop? This is steps back, so this already happened. Okay, I gotta restart that. That happened. I gotta make sure I'm like have him selected in the editor so that like the AI tree follows it in real time. Which is kind of annoying. Colonist, I need a colonist. I gotta run all the way over here. Yeah, it doesn't seem like I'm changing that target location at all. Here we go. Alright, Narder Baystone. Join. And before I select that option, I have to select you. And then let's play the game. I will say chop trees. Make sure you are selected. Okay, we've found a tree. As expected, we've set the tree location. Yes, that has been executed. He is moving. Now he's about to chop the tree. So this chop will work fine. He's rotated. And now I'm watching this value right here. This is the value that gets fucked up. He chopped it once, it got fucked up. But none of my breakpoints got hit. So how is it fucking changing? How is it fucking changing? No, like this didn't can I step back? Which one am I on? Back. I mean, yeah, those are just it didn't go to any other node. That happened when he was moving here. So why did he rotate? And if I breakpoint here, this happens every frame. Look at this location. Look at this not absolute gobbledygook nonsense location. This ain't right. Is there a way I can just like, I don't know, find all instances of this? Like, um, yeah, I mean, I have no idea what could possibly be happening here. The only thing I can think of that's happening is like some weird, I don't know, maybe some AI behavior tree blackboard thing that I'm not aware of is happening. Or the reference to like this vector that I make is being changed because so when the colonist makes contact with the tree, it removes the instanced static mesh and adds a dynamic mesh. And so when that happens, obviously the instance of that static mesh is no longer there. So there's no location. Let me see what's happening here. Out results. Set blackboard value as vector. Get move to location. Is the z-axis the same at least? Or a reasonable number, I suppose I should say. Let me see. Z. Oh no, z is also. So this is just. It's all nonsense. Result location. So I'm wondering. Let me look at my tree hit result. How am I returning this vector? Do I need to throw like that on it? Does that matter? It's not. Okay, so it like has to be initialized or something. I would have thought that I mean, I guess one fix I have in my head for this would be like when it chops the tree, re-find the tree location. But like that's just inefficient. Like I already have the correct location. I just need him to not. Another fix could be to just like only do the rotation. Only do the rotation once. That would be slightly more efficient anyway. Maybe I'll look into that. Pulling up the tree here. So I have the rotation happening in parallel to chopping the tree, which is fine, but it doesn't necessarily need to run there. what I need, maybe what I'll do. Yeah, I gotta set up some like sequence, rotate. I basically need like a node that says like, stay on this until we're rotated, and then be done with it. So let's get rid of this. We're gonna rotate towards it first. I would like to be able to rely on the move to, but you could be on the opposite side of the tree. Move to the opposite side, and you're not facing it. You're facing away. So I have to have the rotation there. It's a sequence, so we're gonna rotate, and maybe I'll just say like, add decorator, backboard-based condition. Yeah, and there's not like a good condition for this, is there? Cone check. That sounds expensive. A decorator node that bases its condition on a cone check using Blackboard entries from the parameters of the check. Is self-actor in 90 degrees? I mean, this could be the case. This seems kind of expensive, but... And I can make this like 22.5, so it'd be like in a 45-degree cone. Cone origin, self-actor, yes. Cone direction, target location. For sure. Observe, what does that mean? Inverse. While it's not... let's see what fucking happens here. So basically, I'm hoping what this does is it rotates until the tree is within that cone check. So it could be a useful node. Alright, let's try it. Hello, please. Join my colony, please. Join. Top trees. We will select. We found a tree. Good, good, good. Let me make sure. I just need to have him selected, and I guess I can't right now. There we go. Okay. We found a tree. We're moving towards it. He's waving goodbye to me. Okay, so... pause. What? He did rotate towards it correctly. Is self-actor in 45 degree? Cone check. Inverse. Is self-actor. So I'm doing this when it's not, is what I'm hoping. Okay, we're gonna have to... Observer aborts self. Yeah, I want it to... Yeah, that's the issue. So it never canceled it once the condition was hit. I think that was the problem. Okay, select. Keep going. Something got a little wonky there. Okay, this guy doesn't want to chop trees. You know, that's fine. I get it. I get it. Oh, okay. He finally decided to do so. That's good. There he goes. Hang on. Pause. Okay. Go. Do your thing. Okay. Still not working. Observed. I don't know what that means. Yeah, maybe the condition, I shouldn't inverse it. But this is saying cone check is self-actor in 45 degrees of self-actor minus target location cone. So that's like, it's like that. Yeah, maybe I should do 90, something larger, just to test. But I only want him to rotate when he's not in that cone. Observed. I don't know what observed means. We'll try it without the condition inversed. I mean, I have a feeling this is going to work just because it's not correct. That doesn't make sense, but I promise it does. Let's put a breakpoint there. Okay, find a tree, move. Okay, he found another tree? What? Oh, so sequence goes until it find. Yeah, okay. This is why I don't like behavior trees. So yeah, the whole like sequence versus selector. So there needs to be a selector here. Yeah. And what is selector? From left to right, we'll stop executing when one of the children succeeds. Gotcha. Yeah, so we go there. Yeah, I think this is what needs to happen. Let me turn that back to, so it stops executing when one of them succeeds. And like this rotate thing, it never has a finish execute. So I'm relying on this to abort, and so that'll fail, right? And then it'll go to the next one. I think this will work. I think this will work. Okay, we got here. cone check. Can I see if that's false or not? No, we're still just stuck here. Aborts self inversed. I'm wondering if like the location is too low. Yeah, I may need my own like decorator here. Yeah. What other decorators do I have? Check gameplay tags, compare blackboard entries. What is that? Operator is equal to, yeah, I mean, I don't have any of the, I guess I'll have to put some more shit into composite. Okay. Wait, what is composite? Double click to open. Like, so can I get like, can I use this stuff? What can I use in here? So that's just is set. Yeah, okay, that's not what I want. Yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do, let's get rid of these. I think I'm going to have my rotate function here. I think it's going to, I think I need to set another blackboard variable for like what the rotation of the character is in reference to, basically it's going to be a boolean for have I rotated. But normally I would just have this, what do I want to say here? Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll do even better, and this is going to be finish execute when done rotating. And if I'm not mistaken, if I make that public and I look in here, target location. Oh man, do I need? Oh, I need to compile, right? Yep. Okay, there it is. Perfect. Okay, so I can set this because what I didn't want to happen was I'm using this function in a lot of places, and sometimes I just want it to always happen. For instance, when the colonist is being interacted with by the player, I want the colonist's rotation to follow the player wherever the player moves, and so I don't want it to finish because I want it to just be constantly running while it's being interacted. And so with this, I'll set that to true here because I do want it to finish. And then that means that I can just move along. Hopefully. Yeah, and then I'll say we'll branch here for this boolean. And if I want to finish executing, I need to do another branch. Well, I'll just do an and here. And I want to finish, and I have to check this value is nearly equal, float, to the find lookout rotation equal to the current get actor rotation. Why can't I get rotation? There we go. That's what I want. We'll split that. Not watch. Stop watching. And we're going to check the yaw here. And I'll handle a little bit of tolerance. maybe I'll add that as a variable as well, and I'll say finish rotate tolerance, and we'll use that variable here. And I'll just default it. I'll default it to something reasonable. Like if I'm within, I'll say 10 degrees of the thing. Actually, let's change that to 5. Change that to 5. If we're within 5 degrees of the thing, we can finish, not that, finish execute successfully. Okay, let's see what that feels like. Let's see what that feels like. Okay, wait, awesome. Okay, Andre's hammer. Kind of a badass name. Yes, yes. Zoom. Okay, we're rotating. We're rotating. Okay, and we've reached top tree. That's good, because we're pretty much already rotated correctly. So resume. And we keep chopping. Oh, he's missing. Okay, he hit it that time. He's missing. They definitely need to be a bit closer, I think. What is this? What happened here? An exception? Ensure condition failed. Oh, I know this one. This one is one that keeps... So this one keeps popping up, and it's a random one. It's essentially saying... So what happens is when I chop the tree down, I apply a little bit of force to it to get it to fall over in the right direction. This doesn't happen there, but when it does happen, is as it's falling. And what this is saying is like, if the accumulated force impulse is not a number or it's infinite, this condition gets hit. And so I have a feeling, because the force I'm applying is very small, so it's not, and it only happens once. So it's not constantly happening, it's not a number, and it's not infinite. I know that for a fact. But I think something having to do with how I calculate the collision geometry is it creates kind of a wonky collision mesh. And so I think that when the physics get calculated and everything, things are wonky, and this happens. So that one has eluded me for quite some time as to fixing it. And so we chopped that one. That one should be falling. We found a new tree. Uh-oh. He's trying to chop the trunk. What did he find? Hang on. What did he find? Oh, man. Right when I removed my breakpoint for answering that question, I needed answered. And I need to have some like error correction logic. So like every time he swings, I get like a chop result, and that's either miss, chop, or fell. When it's fell, I rerun this chop trees sequence. But when it misses, what I need to do is like kind of adjust the location a little bit, maybe. Because like he found, okay, he ran it again. Probably because he missed. What did I find? It is a chop, so I'm looking at the, yeah. Wait, so no, the trunk shouldn't be. This shouldn't, because the trunk is not a part of the hierarchical instanced static mesh. Did he find a different one to go swing at? Is that what happened? So we keep finding like the same tree. Yeah, this shouldn't be, he shouldn't be going after stumps. It's a trunk dynamic mesh actor. Why is he going after that? So I cast the hit actor into a tree dynamic mesh actor. And what was my... What are my logs? Tell me here. It's just saying found location. Add some additional logs here. Find closest tree. Found tree dynamic mesh. Let's say found HISM, hierarchical instant static mesh. Okay, so hopefully this is going to give me a little bit more information about what the hell's happening here. Because what's happening is like, so when I hit a tree, it turns into a dynamic mesh. You don't have a way to seed everything right, physics, etc., only F-math. I do seed things. I don't know what you mean by physics though. I don't seed physics. I'm not sure what that means. But I do have like the world seed, and everything procedural generated is done by a seed, except for mob spawning. That happens purely randomly with the F-math stuff. But if you're wondering how I do like the seed, it's an F random stream. That's the type that you're probably looking for. And then you pass the seed into that constructor. And then you can let me check it out here. Where do I have that at? Yeah, like something like this. So go away. So this is what you're probably looking for. And then you can do F rand range from there for a float, or a rand range for an int. Okay, so what are you doing? Are you just done chopping trees? I would like to have everything 100% reproducible. I haven't looked too deeply into it though. I mean, that random stream should be, if it's given the same seed, it should generate the same things. Each for, as long as the times that it's being used to generate are happening in the same sequence, it should be the same. So like, one example of that, yeah, so this world map is a good example of that. So I have, this is actually a recursive function, and it recurses if the center position isn't land. If it's water, then it runs this all over again. And so each time this rand x and y run, it's going to get the same results for each recursion. So like here, if I do recur, because I think I'm logging this, right? You can see the number of recursions. It actually recurses 25 times before it spawns what we see every time I click play. So that should be what you're looking for. But as for the physics being reproducible every time, that's a can of worms. That's a much bigger problem. Inactive. The behavior tree is inactive. Why? Why? Was it because I did live coding? Okay, now that I have some additional logs, hoping to figure out why. Join me and chop trees. Yes, we have found one. That is fine. That is fine. Now go get it. And we're steps back, so I'm just going to resume. Got breakpoint on chop tree. We chopping. He's still gonna chop. He definitely could be a little closer. Okay, and so here is, he should have found a new tree that's not, it says found hism. So we found a bunch of hierarchical instance static mesh trees. And let me check the out result here. What does that location look like? That looks like the location of a tree. Okay. Okay. Next. Okay, so... Huh. So the green circles are like where he should move to. And the blue ones are where the tree is, at the same z-axis value. Why? It said it found a hierarchical instanced static mesh. Found location. Yeah, that's from a blueprint thing. Find tree to chop. So even though get moved to location is let me log the, well, I mean blue should be that, so it's like it's not removing the tree properly. So this is a little fucky here, and I think PCG is to blame. Because he chopped clean through that, it is now falling, and now he's going to try and chop it again. Even though it's not choppable, and it's not an instant static mesh. Oh. Okay, so why, I guess, I need to check my... I need to go into my wood axe class here. Let me actually log the hit item as well. Found his item. I want to know the index of the hit item. So I get the transform, and so that should be removed. I need to check the wood axe because this is where I remove right here. Remove instance. Okay, we're gonna log if that's a success. Handle collision. Remove his instance success. And log that. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's going to return successful. Because it does remove it, and it does replace it with a tree dynamic mesh actor, which is what I'm doing there. But I have a feeling like... I have a feeling something with PCG is like regenerating it. I'm going to quickly Google search for something like that. Run live coding on that. Do I have? Okay, so Unreal Engine, PCG, regenerating after removing instance. I don't want it to regenerate. And I don't know that this is happening. I wonder if another thing I should probably log is I want to, here's the tree, so I'm gonna log here. Num hism instances. We're gonna get the number of instances there. Success. And I'll say num instances after this is what I want to log as well. And we'll see, we'll make sure that that's actually less. And then I should maybe, because that's on shop. And so let me also, when I'm finding the tree, and I've hit an instanced static mesh, found hism, I log the item, I should also log the, I'm going to log the number of instances here as well. And basically what I'm making sure of is that this number doesn't change. It shouldn't change. It should only change when I remove things. So by the time I get here, if I'm guessing correctly, and we'll also see if the index is the same as well. Okay, let's rerun it. Hello, please. Colonist, please. Alright. Annie Mayheath. Join. Let me pull up that. Okay. Chop trees. We have found a tree. Let me check the logs here. Okay. Fuck. Okay, this is gonna be actually kind of hard to read. Fuck. I forgot that each tree mesh has its own ism. I'm just gonna roll with this anyway and see if I can just so that paused. Is there anything I should be breakpointing on over here? So I did hit the SM tree 01. Distancing random seed, start coal. I'm checking to see if there's any like boolean for like reload or something. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. It's all just shadow information, lighting information. Auto activate, replicate. Okay, I think all that looks fine. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, so we found the tree. We're chopping it. He is chopped. That animation looks terrible. Okay, so we chopped through. We found a new tree. Let me. I want to look for that wood axe log that I put to see. Yeah, there's a lot here. There's a lot. We're going all the way down. Okay. Num hism instances. Okay, so it did remove one. The instance number went down. And so I did find closest tree. And of course I have no idea which one these were. So, I mean, there is one with 34 on it, and that matches up to here. Which means that... Because if it replaced that, I would expect it to be at... and what index was that at? I removed at index... I guess it doesn't say. Item 1, actually. Do I log that in the WoodX? Hit result item. Hit component. Wait, where do I log that? Oh, that's here. Yeah. Okay, so it was I removed at index 1, and these two are not returning index 1. Okay. And it's still the SM tree 01 ism. Found. So that should be at index 24. So the indices have changed. This is 7,000 negative 4,100. So, but that's just moved right there. Is that even the right location? It was negative 7,000, 4,100. I mean, yeah, that's about the right location. Why? So why did it return the same location? Why did it return the same location? If I remove the instance and I verified that it actually got removed. Why did the result location get returned to be the same when there's not one there? Is there something I need to do to like... I wonder, is this a replication issue? The execution order of bound functions when calling broadcast is not defined. It may not be in the order the functions were added. Yeah, sounds like we're both dealing with some fucking issues. Stormrun Gaming, hello! Hello from YouTube! You're one of my first YouTube commenters. How are you? Firmstool and I over here on Twitch are complaining about our issues. But that's interesting that you're using the... So what are you using the delegates for? That you're expecting them, or we're wanting them to happen in the right order? You could create, I guess, like kind of your own queue system. You could queue up some functions, like you'd have to create a function, like a type def for it. And if you added all those to like an array, and you could call them deterministically in order that way. But I guess it kind of depends on what you're using that delegate for. What? Yeah. Okay, so that's I'm stepping back over. We're chopping the same tree, even though it's already been chopped. Have you ever worked with turn orders before? I have a 3v3 battle system that I'm making, but it looks like I'm making 216 lines of nodes so I can set turn order. 6 by 6 by 6. What do you mean by turn order? Are you talking about like turn-based combat? So I have not worked with that. I have played plenty of that, but I have not worked with it. So you're using the delegate for adding vertices, then adding triangles, making the actual mesh. For a large enough mesh, it just ran ahead too much and it crashed, it seems. Yeah, I don't think that doesn't sound, because delegates, there is an overhead cost to delegates. So that doesn't sound like a good use case for, so adding vertices, then adding triangles, then, yeah, I think you should just be doing function calls. You should just chain function calls. I don't know that, so you're saying you're using delegates when one of those things finishes, going on to the next one? I guess you're trying to maybe parallelize it with delegates. But yeah, those things do need to happen in a particular order, so I feel like just chaining functions would be better. Turn orders, as in who goes first, determined on speed. So like characters have like a speed variable property. 1v1 is so easy, but 3v3 blew my mind. Yeah, so essentially you have 6 characters that you're trying to determine who should go first based on their speed. I mean, essentially you could just, if you have all 6 of those characters, then you should, if you have them in an array or something, you should be able to grab their speed variable, however you do that, and then whichever one is the highest or lowest, that is your, that, you know, I mean, you essentially put them in an array and sort it based on that variable. So you go from static to dynamic directly. I was chaining function calls, yeah, no tears. Perhaps I'm missing something. We'll take a break and rethink. Yeah, that's always the recommended. I might have to do the same here as well. Yeah, and I can show that again, how I do that real quick. Let me look at my, so that was in my wood axe. Okay, so here's where this is happening. So if this is saying if I've hit a hierarchical instance static mesh and I don't have a tree dynamic mesh actor, I'm going to create this tree dynamic mesh actor and set its transform equal to the static mesh transform and initialize it. And so this is where copy mesh from static mesh. This will be, I think, what you want right here. Geometry script library static mesh functions copy mesh from static mesh. Is this did the light bulb is this exactly what you needed? Yeah, what I do here, so I'll show you how I like figured this stuff out. So just do this, and if you're using Writer, it has some very nice autocompletes here. And so this shows you, these are all the libraries you have access to with the geometry script library. And so I would just, just take a look at these. If you're using Visual Studio, then I'm sorry, you're not going to get this niceness right here. But if you're using Writer, you can find them. I tried sorting by array, but it was only floats, so I would need 6 equals nodes to see if they match. But I was thinking if 2 had the same speed, so I was doing so much more. So you're saying I would need 6 equals nodes to see if they match. So I'm not sure what you said. I wish I knew code in UE. It would probably be easier. Are you working in Unreal Engine, but just using blueprints? Is that what I'm hearing? Or are you using a different engine altogether? Because essentially what the logic is, let me see if I can help you out here with some visuals. One sec. Yeah, looping through vertices, and I mean that's just going to be so much like so informant using the built-in stuff. Only BP nodes in UE. Okay, let me see if I can. This should be. I think you may be making this a bit harder than it needs to be. So essentially, you have an array, right? And let's say I'm just going to write the speed values, but you'll probably maybe have actors or something. And so let's say this array is something like you have a speed of 1, you had a speed of 5, maybe a speed of 0, and a speed of like 10, and let's say higher is faster, okay? And so what you want to do is for each of these, this is going to be pseudocode, but this will be like a for each blueprint node. And what you're going to have is actually no, does hang on, let me check this real quick. Do blueprints have a I'm gonna have to stop that. Do I have an array anywhere? I'll have to make one real quick. Make array. Maybe I can just do this here. Sort. Okay, sort. Yeah, I mean, I guess you'd have to. Yeah, there's not a great sort function for blueprints. Yeah, this is going to be harder in blueprints, actually. Let me just like spawn actor real quick. Spawn actor from class. We'll just pop that in there to make this an actor array. What sort functions do I have? I don't have any. Wow. What about sort array? Wow, okay. So yeah, this is going to be kind of a pain in the ass. I've never tried to sort an array in blueprints. Okay, so back to my drawing here. You're going to have to kind of reinvent the wheel a little bit here. So you're going to for loop through each. For each. And you're going to need another array. Make array. There may be a plugin for this. Remove this pin. And so here's going to be your actor and get float. I'll just get some float attribute there. And so you're going to need to do a nested loop, unfortunately. So you're going to need to for each through this one. And you're going to need to check. And so this will, I'm just going to add here. Don't do this. But I'm adding that to get it to show up as a actor array. And then you need to get float here. And so for each of these floats, you're going to need to check less, or we want greater than to be first. So greater, and we're going to say throw a branch here if it is. So nested loop here. If it is greater, then we want to insert it at this index, right? Because that's going to, what that's going to do is actually place it before this one. And so, is there an insert? There is. Okay, so at this index, insert this one. Ooh, because I'm gonna have to shift everything over as well. Dude, this is a pain in the ass in blueprints. I don't blame you for struggling with this. Yeah, I mean, you're essentially gonna have to do, I mean, this is great programming practice, right? Like, this is essentially a leak code question, because you want to do basically a binary insert to be the most efficient with it, but like, yeah, you essentially need to insert this, and you need to, because this is probably going to reassign. Actually, no, I don't think it will. So you'll want to, right here, insert if it's greater. So I did that backwards, right? If this one's greater, insert that one there. Yeah, I think I did that backwards. So I want greater here, because if we're going the greater number first, and then insert it at that index, and then that's, I'm banking on this insert node shifting everything over. If it doesn't, you're going to need to do something else, and I'm sorry if that happens. But you're going to have you're going to need to do nested loops, but this should, I think this will mostly get you the way there. Yeah, I don't blame you, dude. Sort functions are incredibly complicated, and I'll show you like how easy it is in C++. Because they have like a built-in sort thing that you can just use however you want to. So if you're feeling bold and feeling like learning things, like here, that's what I do. That's just that's how easy this is in C++. And so it's kind of crazy to me that they don't have a blueprint built-in solution. You might search for a plugin. There may be someone. You can't be the first one to have ran into this issue. So definitely check like the Unreal Engine Marketplace. There might be a plugin. There might be a plugin to help you there. And yeah, if you want to get like super performant with it, look up a binary search insert. That's how that's the most efficient way to do that. But if you're only having 6, then it doesn't matter. You don't need to do it the most efficient way. But yeah, back to my issue of and I'm wondering if this is a replication issue. My find closest tree function is returning old information. So I need to log the name here. Get name. Thanks for the tips. I clipped that part. I'm going to try later. Yeah, for sure. Always happy to help out and answer questions. I have plenty of my own, so hoping to return the favor. So you're working on getting your FPS higher. Is that still what the stream title is over on YouTube? I should have. Yeah, so the title is outdated on YouTube. That's what I was working on yesterday, was optimizing things. Right now I'm working on fixing my colonist AI. But I was working on that yesterday. But yeah, Firmstool, let me know how working with the geometry script goes for you. Interested to hear your experience. I have a feeling it's going to be a lot easier than what you're trying. I went down the very similar rabbit hole that you did, where I was trying to edit vertices myself, and I spent days and days and days on it, and then I finally found the geometry script, and it made my life instantly better. But yeah, I need to log some names here. And we'll just do tree his own name. Yeah. I feel like this should give me the information I need. I gotcha. It's always cool to see what others are working on and seeing how everyone does things. I subbed and will be here on your next. Gotta get to work, but gotta leave you on for my cats. Hell yeah. Feel free to join us over on Twitch as well, if you're into that kind of thing. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. I love talking to people about this stuff as well. I hope your cats enjoy me. let's find a colonist and test this out one more time. Join. Go chop trees. Hide navigation. Let's get you pulled up. Get a look here. Play. Okay, we found a tree. And let's see what hism this is. This should be found closer choppable tree hism. So let me actually, I'll have to check the output result. Choppable tree hism name is SM tree 003 is what the one that we found. Play that. And let me actually, I'm going to take a look at the, where was that at? Find tree to chop. So the value, the vector value is 3800 negative 7500. Let me copy that real quick. Copy value. Because we're probably gonna get the same when he swings again, or when after he chops it down and is looking for a different one. So yes, chop tree. He's hit it. Nice. Okay, so let's pause. Let's pause. I'm gonna pull up logs here. God damn, there's so fucking much happening. Okay, here's the wood axe actor. Num instances on SM tree 0032. Instance success. It did successfully remove. Now the number of instances is 34. And so after he chops this down, he's going to search for a new tree. He searched for a new tree. He found a new tree. Looking through the logs again. Found hism tree 0032. Is that the one that I found? 0032. Yes. So right there. It found the same one, 3800, negative 7500, and the same exact location, even though there is not one there. The number of instances is 34. So I know I was having an additional issue with the mushrooms, or like, because I'm using PCG to spawn some mushrooms as well. And sometimes when you pick them up, it doesn't pick up the right one. And it makes it kind of seem like there may be multiple there. I'm gonna go check out. Okay, so we're at a breakpoint here. Is there any more information I want to know over here? Oh, hang on. The plot, oh no, that was a previous log. SM tree 0032. Found tree, out results. Let me check out hits. Do I have this? No, I don't. Okay. Fine. Yeah, I don't think there's anything more. Let's see here. Yeah, and that's the same exact vector. Interesting. Let me check my PCG graph. I'm gonna see. Wondering if I need to like remove the points from the PCG graph as well. I saw a PCG to pick up vid recently. Yeah, I have that working. So you can pick things up off the ground, and I can remove these trees from the instant static mesh, but I'm wondering if, because of PCG, it's like, I don't know, respawning them or something like that? Trees. So this is my tree. So I'm just gonna let this play. So it regenerated it there because I was debugging it. God damn it. So that's not a proper test. We'll run it here. We're not including the point once the pickup is picked up. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Something like that is happening. Is that what was, did they need to do something like that in that video you saw? But like, here, let me find the mushrooms, and I'll show you how the mushroom pickup looks. There should be some here. Yeah, so here's the mushroom pickup. There's like 4 here, right? 5 maybe? Oh no, that's the point. So I can like take, but see, it took that one over there instead of this one. Took that other one. Now it took that one. Now it took that one. So it's like those are gone, but maybe the PCG points are still there, but the static mesh just isn't spawned there. And for the trees, why can't I click? What's happening? Oh, I'm in a... Uh-oh, I broke things. Okay. I can't click. I can't click. Okay. So that's... Well, that's how the mushroom works. And I think what I need to do is... I kind of block actions whenever I'm interacting with something, so I can change the keybinds and stuff. So I was trying to attack after that, and I couldn't, because I think I was still technically interacting with that mushroom. But anyways, okay, here's a tree. I can chop the tree. And it actually, on chop, it got rid of it and spawned an actor in place as well. The physics are working perfectly, don't question it. That was accurate tree physics right there. The point, however, is still there. But does that mean that... Does it mean that it respawns? Like the instance. Yeah, there's definitely some PCG fuckiness. Leave LOD and come back. I don't know if I have LODs turned on for it. We'll have to run like... Here, what I'll do... Well, I actually know how it'll regenerate if I do that, so... But the thing is, like... It may respawn, and that could be fine. But, like... What's happening is... Once I've cut it down, and the static mesh is no longer there... I do a sphere collision trace, and for some reason that sphere collision trace is still picking up, I guess on the point, but even though there's no static mesh spawned. So I'm wondering if the point has some sort of collision on it that it's picking up on. I mean, yeah, even though I'm way over here. I just feel like I shouldn't necessarily have to get rid of the point. Because the hierarchical instance static mesh clearly has been it has been removed. And like I log the number of instances, and the number of instances is correct when I log it after it's being removed. And so it had like, you know, there's 35 instances of this tree. I chop it. Now there's 34. And then after that, I do the sphere trace to find new trees. And for some reason, it still returns the location of this one, even though it still shows that there's only 34 instances. So that's my issue. Can I use the stump as the occluder for the points? I mean, I could. That just sounds like such a pain in the ass to, like, feed into here. That will come in handy for log me 20 tree kind of quests. I mean, I shouldn't have an issue with that because I know when the tree gets hit and I know when the tree falls. The only issue I'm having is when a colonist, like an AI, tries to find another tree, it's just returning a tree that's not there anymore for some reason, even though the instance count has been correctly decreased to the proper level. So I don't know why. I'm wondering if there's some sort of replication thing happening. I can't find anything like Unreal Engine PCG regenerating after moving instance or something like that. Again, I know how to do this. Like this part's working. I just have like, I'll say PCG instanced static mesh still returning after remove. I mean, this is so specific. I just saw a PCG generate new forest on overlap volume, so I learned the basics. Yeah, I mean, I've still only got the basics as well. And toggling instances on and off. I updated my PCG graph. Checking on instances. I put my I'll just say maybe PCG remove instance runtime. Okay, no help there. I don't want to remove points, I want to remove instances. Neither. I am using my actor bounds. So I guess technically a volume. But it's using the bounds. Each one of these chunks has its own PCG component. I mean, I feel like I really shouldn't have to occlude the points after, because I've removed it, I've verified that it's been removed, I've verified the count of the instance static mesh is correct. Moving points and regeneration on spawned spline? That doesn't sound... And the thing is, like, this is just such a new thing, there's not a whole lot on it. Removing instance issue. Yeah, maybe let's not search PCG. Let's search static mesh still returning collision trace after removing instance. Was this the one I just looked at? It's much more mature than when I first looked into it. Yeah, I was on 5.2 and I was trying to work with PCG and I was following some videos and they had nodes I didn't. And so I upgraded to 5.4 and there's like a lot more now. So yeah, it's definitely getting more mature. Yeah, this is not the same as my problem. Static mesh collision stays after moved or destroyed. This doesn't have anything to do with instanced, does it? No, it doesn't. Let me toggle collision. I mean, there's not even any collision there. So like, why is my sphere trace returning them? Let's draw hits as well. Draw debug type, none. Yeah, we're gonna draw this. For duration. I don't need it for very long. We'll just say 15 seconds. Trace color, yeah, red, green. Okay. Do you think this is replacing landscape actors as the new normal way of doing stuff? No, I don't think so. Especially because, let me turn my light on. There we go. Especially because I don't think you can generate landscape very well with the PCG stuff. I had to create my own procedural components, procedural meshes to do the landscape. So I don't think the landscape stuff is going anywhere. It would be nice for Unreal and Epic to include some better support for procedural landscapes so that I don't have to use something like procedural mesh components to generate my landscapes. Okay, let's try this again. We'll get some debug drawn points here. Replacing foliage actors, I see. I mean, I still think that's like the hand manual stuff, right? Whereas like PCG is more like a tool to help you create. Where are my? Yeah, there they are. Okay. I don't think it's replacing it. Okay, join me. Join. Chop trees. Go for it, buddy. Yes, yes, you found one. I know. I know it. Okay, so. Oh my goodness. Let's look at these hits. Wait, am I really? Why? What exception is this? Is this me trying to debug draw? Okay, we're gonna have to rebuild that. That's annoying. Have you played Nightingale? That whole game is PCG. I have not. I've seen it played though. I didn't know they did PCG for that. So everything is so there's like two different ways to use PCG. You can like use it to help with hand making things, or you can do it completely runtime generated. So do you know which one they did? Like, did they just use it as a tool to build it? Like, I guess what I'm asking is the world the same every playthrough for every player? But that is a game that's on my wish list though. Fixing the colonist AI tree chopping has proved to be a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Thanks to all the changes I've made. Because I feel like most of the videos I watch for PCG, it's all like, they're using it and they're procedurally generating things, but they're doing it in editor, and then they're just saving it for the... The points of interest are the same and the level instanced, but the placement of them and resources is procedural. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. But yeah, what I've seen most people using PCG for in like videos and stuff like that is in editor. They like use it based on biome cards. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I have not checked that out as closely as I thought for spawning. Yeah, that could be pretty cool. Okay, let's see if this fails again. It could, I don't know why, like the debug drawing. Top trees. Yes, continue. Okay, we're frozen. What's going on here? What is this coming from? I'm just printing the string and it's getting mad at me for that. Get rid of some of these breakpoints. Okay, so all this red. These are all the trees I've hit, and the green is the sphere trace. He's like missing the tree. There we go. There's the next trace. Wait a second. Okay, I'm really confused now. Is it inside? I'm expecting to see that red square somewhere here. It's weird that it's only hitting some of these trees. Because, I mean, it's hitting... I was expecting to see another... square somewhere here. Okay, so something even more weird is happening now, I suppose. Let me log here. There. We'll put a breakpoint there. Yeah, this is weird, and I'm going to turn down the timing of this. Let's take it down. We'll do 5 seconds. We'll do back to that. And so it didn't draw a debug hit on that location, which is weird. So I'm like, why the hell is this getting like the... I'm wondering if like, let me see what this function does. I'm gonna log, because that returns a Boolean. We'll say get transform success. That is interesting. I'm wondering if that transform it's not getting got correctly. I'm wondering if like the hierarchical instance static mesh needs to like update or something after you remove from it. Join me. Chop trees. Okay, so what did it return? Get transform success true. Yep, that's the first one. Oh god, how many times is this gonna run? Okay, I'm gonna skip that one for now. And then we'll pause. Okay, so there's the first debug hit right there. And that works fine. That's what we're expecting. I'm going to log here. Break there. Okay, he's going to hit chop. That's fine. Yes, yes. Okay. Okay, and so we're trying to find a new tree now. Look at the logs here. This is 00302. Double 010. Okay, I'm seeing all these transform success trues. Also true. These are all true so far. It's gonna be a lot here. True, 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 true. I've seen no falses. Okay, and so we've reached the end. And so what was which one did we find? It's SM tree 001. 4000 negative 5300. So were any of these, none of these were false. So it got transform, and it was for which one now? The result is SM tree 001. SM tree 0010. Okay, so this, it hit a lot of these. I'm gonna go up. Isn't Enshrouded all PCG? So I actually talked to the Enshrouded dev one time in a Twitch chat, and he said he made his own engine. But you can tell the way they did it very voxel based, you can tell. Okay, so this time around it was 20. This time around it was 19. Wait, okay, so there's different ones, because this says there's 35. Instances 20. Let's see the thing here. Okay, we'll continue one more time. Pause. Okay, so, I mean, here's the fucky part, right? Like, it's drawing all the debug traces. And there's none in this one. There's no debug square anywhere. I should be able to see it, like, there it is right there. So I should be able to see it, like, through the tree mesh and everything. It's not, like, under the world. Is it, like, above the world? And that point is on a rock. So, yeah, something really weird is happening here. Wonder if I should be checking, like, what does a hit result have in it again? Distance, location. Extra data about the item that was hit. Index the item that was hit. blocking hit. Start penetrating. Oh, that's a funny, very full name. And yes, I'm a child. Someone's running a wood chipper, so I don't know if I'll be much use as a rubber ducky. That's fucking annoying. I feel you though, there's construction happening in my neighborhood. Thankfully it's not today, but it's happening like right outside my house, and it gets annoying. It gets annoying. I'm wondering if there's some extra information on the hit result that's going to tell me... Why doesn't it draw? Why do it not draw? Batch update instances. What does this do? Do I need to like update the HISM? It seems like a very heavy function though. It said lightweight though. Update instance transform. What? God, someone has to have Unreal Engine. Returning after remove. And there's not like some sort of like update collision function or something. That doesn't exactly sound. What is this guy's issue? Like the thing is, like I should be able to like see if there's collision that's persisted. I should be able to see it like this, right? There's not. It did slightly adjust. The mesh disappears, but like it's still... It's almost like, does this have a, I don't know, like an old reference or something? Okay, we're gonna restart and just test again. I want to make sure that it, I do have the, I'm like, I'm gonna just hit it myself. And so, SM tree 010 instance, num instances was 20 before I hit it, now it's 19 after I hit it. And so that happened to be the same instance static mesh. It was 19, now it's 18. So that's removing things properly, but for some reason the sphere trace isn't picking up on that removal. Okay, go get some trees, buddy. Okay, so he's got SM tree 003 is what he's found. Can I see like the number of instances that has here? I can see sorted instances. And I have T cluster tree pointer. There's one less, which is weird. So I'm gonna put my breakpoint back here to manually check those whenever they happen. Yep, he's going. So wait, pause. Never mind, the debug thing went away already. I'm gonna make sure that's still hit. What is happening here? I don't even know what this is. Okay, that's just a kind of random fucking bug that's happening. This is quite the conundrum here. Thankfully, the construction should still be working. Okay, we're gonna test one more time. Join me, join my colony, chop trees. Okay, so we've got here. Got 117 hits. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to. Let me just look at one of these real quick. Blocking hit. Yeah, that's gonna like log way too many. I can't step through every single one of those. Medieval Dynasty looking ass. That's another one I haven't played, but I've seen. Join my call. Is that what they do there? That's just like I just did that. It was like the simple first pass at getting a colony concept working. But it doesn't really do much at the moment. So what was the results? Choppable tree 001. Found closer. So number of instances is 20. And it looks like instance 5 is the one that I found. Yeah. So we're chopping instance 5. Okay, and so why wasn't it so again, I'm not seeing the debug point. I see it on everything else. There's fucking 3 on this one. On this rock. Oh, there it is. Way down there. Okay. Okay. So we're going to chop that one down. And try to find a new one. One more. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. So the SM tree, the number of instances is 19. It's not 20 anymore. So it is properly removing it. But apparently, so the current location would be set to the first one. Or rather, I should check result location. If result location equals 0 vector, or distance to current is less than distance to closest. Basically, if unset or distance to current, actual location, current location, is less than distance to closest. The distance to closest is out result dot result location. I have played it since beta. They have listened to their community and made great strides to cater their game to the community's needs. That's cool. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check that out because they're definitely doing something similar to like what I'm wanting to do. So sorted instances is 19. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think I just got it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, I think oh, where is it? Find tree to chop. I'm gonna be so mad if this is it. So I think what's happening is like this is storing the last location. And it's not, this isn't a fresh tree hit result. This is it's an old one. So I put a breakpoint in there. The quests have a little humor to them for what should be boring quests. What kind of quests do they have? Like, is it your typical, like, go here, pick up this many things, kill this many things? Chop trees. Hello, please? Okay. We can skip these ones. This is the first one. I actually know for a fact this is what's happening now. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Out result has... This is exactly what's fucking happening. Holy shit. Oh my god. I can't believe that was the fucking issue. Dude, how long did I fucking spend on that? I've been here for like an hour. I've been here for like 2 hours working on this fucking shit. Holy shit, I cannot believe that. So why is that happening now? Pause. So this is where I'm calling that function from. How do these out results work for blueprints? Because I want this to be clean each time. Oh, that's why I was doing this. Oh, and I took that off. Oh. But why is that the case, though? Like... Execute AI. Finish execute. Why doesn't it, like, clean that up? Okay, that's really annoying. Gotta leave a comment so I don't do this again. This note somehow reuses the tree result struct each run. So we have to clear it. I mean, I didn't miss connecting the node, I disconnected it because I thought it wasn't necessary. I was like, why would I need to do this? I'm not using this struct anymore. But see, here's the fucking problem. Like, something is happening, and this is, again, another thing why I hate these behavior tree nodes. Because they're like, the lifetime of a node is not very clearly defined. And so each time this executes, this node gets executed, this result here is the same. It carries over from the last execution, which, like, how does that fucking make sense? Like, in C++, this wouldn't be a fucking issue, because you create that out result. But for some reason, the way that blueprints work, this fucking struct is reused for each execution, even though I'm, like, finishing the execution. So it doesn't make sense that you have to do this, and it's not clearly defined anywhere that this is that you have to clear out the fucking state of this. Like, I shouldn't have to do that, I feel. Yeah, and I mean, there's nothing here that says, like, save node state each time. You know what I mean? Like... Oh my god. Okay, so this is gonna work totally fucking fine now. Yeah, this is gonna fucking work, watch. Yep, there he goes. Go off to the next tree. He missed it because he's waving at me. Look at him, the way he's just swinging that with one hand. Yeah, I knew he was gonna hit that, he's gonna hit it again, isn't he? Yep, he's gonna keep hitting that on accident. Yeah, I need to handle this case a little better. But yeah, he's chopping trees correctly. That works. That fucking works now. Oh, I can't believe that stupid shit happened, man. Like, like, I'm so annoyed, and this is why I want to switch away from behavior trees. Because, like, yeah, like I said, it's not clearly defined what the lifetime of a node is. Like, I would have expected this to be completely discarded, because the whole sequence it goes here, move, equip the axe, rotate to it, chop the tree, and then after you're done chopping the tree, it goes back up here, and goes through this selector, and gets here, and comes here. So you'd think it would be a new instance. But it's like, no, we're just going to reuse the same instance, and it's going to have the same exact fucking data. Well, that pretty much works, so we can cross that off the list. And it's about noon here, so I do have to be getting off to work. So this is probably a pretty good stopping point. I'm really glad I got that figured out, though. I'm really pissed off at that was the fix, because it's almost like a bug to me. But if it's fixed, and we can move on, and we learned something, and we documented it. So CST gang, hell yeah, Midwest, mid best. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out, Turning Cog. I'm gonna hop off, and I have to go to work now. So I don't think I'll be streaming later today, but I do want to stream maybe a little bit every single day. So hopefully I'll see you tomorrow.